Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elma. We're going to be going through my UEFA Matchday 7 Team Selection. UCL Fantasy is back and it's been a while since Matchday 6, but we're back for Matchday 7 and Matchday 8 as well. So today we're going to go through Matchday 7 Team Selection, Matchday 6 Team Review, some transfer thoughts, captaincy picks, as well as my predict 6 for Matchday 7. If we get into that, I'd like to thank you all guys for the continued support on the channel. It's really been amazing. We the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new around here, enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Also make sure you hit that bell. Don't miss any content going up on the channel. And not taking any much time, let's get straight into it. So first, we're going to go through match the 6 team review. Managed to score 58 points. In goal, we had Milinkovic who scored 2 points and not giving a clean sheet. Timber and Anton both blanked, and then Romero got an assist and a clean sheet for 11 points. Then you had Yamal who also got an assist, but picked up a yellow card, so which means he's going to be missing out in match the 7. So I think I'm going to be transferring him out, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Then you had Yildiz who got an assist and man of the match, also got an assist as well. Same as Gordon, but Gordon got a goal and man of the match for 14 points. Ken and Gurasi both blank, but Haaland scored from a penalty spot for 8 points. Then on the bench, we had really Gusto, Jamin Lopez, and Balde, who both blanked on the Tuesday. So, all in all, a very good match day for me. A small green arrow as well. And now we're just pushing for the top of 100k. So, now let's look at what match day 7 has in store for us. Here's how we're going to be lining up for match day 7. We're going to start off with the defenders. We're going to be having Mamardashvili from Liverpool. That's just a wasted position because Mamardashvili, of course, is not going to be playing. Rather, Alisson might be playing, but hey, you never know. There might be rotation, but I just don't think it's going to. But then you have Milinkovic from Napoli playing against Copenhagen. If you watch to see Napoli have been getting some few clean sheets in the past few game weeks, so maybe they can transfer that into the Champions League playing against a weak Copenhagen team. Then we have Romero against Dortmund. Not really expecting a clean sheet in that game. Dortmund and Spurs have been looking very shaky defensively, especially Spurs and just Dortmund. If you watch Bundesliga games, you can just see how high scoring their games usually are. The clean sheets are very, very scarce, and the same for Spurs, of course. And then we have Balde playing against Slavia Prague. A high risk of rotation in that game, but I don't think it's going to be rotation because Barcelona are still fighting for that top 8 place so that they can avoid playing in the playoffs. So I think he's going to be using his strong team, and I hope that if Balde plays, able to keep a clean sheet, but although they're very scarce when it comes to Barcelona because of the high line they do play, but I do expect when they are attacking return or something. Then you have Gusto, who's of course injured, so unfortunate for him. So yeah, maybe a transfer there, but I don't think I want to waste a transfer on a defender. So this is just going to be there. Then we have Anton against Spurs, just the same as Romero, and getting a clean sheet, but then you can attacking return, of course. Then you have Timber against Inter. I think this game is going to be a very, very boring game, very defensive-minded managers, of course. So maybe a nil-nil there could go a very long way. The prediction was 1-1. And if that's going to be 1-1, I do hope that Timber is the one who's going to get the attacking return from a set piece or something. So yeah, that's the defense. Looks pretty solid. Not the best really, but I do expect a couple of points in there. So now let's look at the midfield. So now we can look at the midfield. We're going to be having Vitinha in there. And if you notice, we're going to be using the first transfer. We're going to be doing Yamal to Vitinha. Of course, Yamal suspended for match day 7 after picking up a yellow card in match day 6. So yeah, I'm going to bring in Vitinha. He's on penalties, of course, and playing a very weak sporting team. So I'm expecting some attacking returns from him. If he does play, of course, PSG are very prone to rotation. You just never know what's going to happen. Then you have Jamin Lopez against Slavia Prague. Not the best match day 6, and yeah, against Australia did not look very, very good. But with no Yamal, opportunities that Olmo is back and Rashford might feature. So they mean a bit risky having him in there in terms of minutes. But I do hope he's going to play because they're playing a very weak team on paper, and I hope he's going to be able to perform. Then you have Yildiz against Benfica. Of course, Yildiz is the main man at Juventus. Even are not looking very sharp or very good in the league. Just lost to Cagliari the other day. But I do hope that against Benfica, I think it's Jose's Benfica who are fighting for their lives. They are at the bottom of the UEFA Champions League table. So yeah, with Juventus trying to get into those playoff positions, I do think they're going to win, and I hope that Yildiz will be very, very instrumental in that. Then you have Olise against St. Joa. If you watched the game during the weekend, Olise did not start. He came off the bench and still got 3 assists and a goal. Just an amazing player for Bayern Munich at this moment. I think he's the best player at Bayern Munich, but of course Ken is number one. And then Olise looking very, very good, playing against a very weak team on paper. So I do expect him to have some attacking return, and I hope he's going to absolutely perform and just put up great numbers as he's always done in the Bundesliga. Then we have Gordon finishing off the midfield against PSV. Of course, also PSV fighting for their lives at the bottom of the Champions League, hoping that they can be able to recover or something. And of course, Newcastle pushing for those top 8 places so that they don't have to play for playoffs. And Gordon has been very, very good in the Champions League so far on penalties as well. So I'm expecting a very huge game from Gordon. If he does manage to play, it's not going to be high rotation. So that's the midfield. Looks pretty solid. Made my one transfer with Yamal to Vitinha, and I was going to pay off very, very good. So now let's look at the forward line. Still, the forward line is going to be looking like going to be having Harry Kane in there against USG, looking for the same performances, same goals. Hope he scores a hat trick or something. It's been a while since he's scored a hat trick, so hoping this is going to be the turning point for him, and hope he's going to be able to perform against a weak team on paper. As I just mentioned with Olise, then you have Haaland against Bodo Glimt. Of course, now Mamouche is back for Man City, so I don't know how that is going to play out. But, back a few days back, Pep did mention rotation with Mamouche. Haaland looking a little bit tired, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Even the United game did not finish the whole game. He was subbed off in the 80th minute, maybe that's because of lack of good performance. So we need to see how that is going to go when it comes to Haaland. But I hope he's going to start. Hope he's going to play the full 90 minutes against a poor Bodo Glimt team. I do hope he's going to absolutely smash it and able to perform very, very well. Then you have Mbappe, who's going to be my second transfer. I'm going to be transferring out Burasi and bringing in Mbappe. I think it's only right to have Mbappe in there, the best player for Real Madrid this season so far on penalties as well. He's got a lot of penalties. So yeah, just have to have Mbappe in there. Playing against Monaco, who I'm not so sure they'll be performing really, but I don't think they're going to be really great in League One. So I hope that Mbappe and Co can be able to perform, and hope that Mbappe will be very, very instrumental in that. So that's my team. Looks pretty solid. So the two transfers I've made is Yamal to Vitinha and Gurasi to Mbappe. And I'm also considering maybe taking a -4 to do Gusto to bring in Gabriel from Arsenal. But yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll take a -4 for a defender. But anyway, let me know down in the comment today if you think I should take a -4 to take out Gusto and bring in another defender in there. Maybe someone like Pacho or Gabriel from Arsenal. I think those are the two options I was considering. But for now, this is going to be in there, and you never know, we can make a miraculous recovery able to perform. That's my team for match day 7. Looks pretty solid. Hope it's going to be able to perform. Now let's look at how I predict 6 for match day 7. So this is my predict 6 for match day 7. Whether if you want to join the link for both the predict 6 and the UEFA Fantasy, links are going to be down in the description. So make sure you check that out, and maybe I'm going to put them as a pinned comment as well if you're interested in joining. For predict 6, the first match Inter versus Arsenal, I think it's going to be a very, very boring game. So I've just gone neutral down the middle. Nil, I think that it's going to be a very boring game. Then we have Spurs versus Dortmund. That's going to be 1-1. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting game, but I'm just going to go for a 1-1 in there. Then you have Sporting versus PSG. I think Sporting are going to be in big, big trouble. I think PSG are going to absolutely destroy them. So I've gone for 4-1 in that game. Then you have Gala versus Atletico Madrid. I don't know, I'm not so sure if Osimhen is back yet, but Gala have been very strong at home this season. But I'm just going to go slightly towards Atletico Madrid and give them a 2-1 win. Then you have Bayern versus USG. I'm going to go for a complete demolition, 5-1 in there. Bayern never keeps clean sheets, by the way, so 5-1. Then you have Upamecano. Then you have Chelsea versus Pafos. A 3 because of Bayern. Then you have Chelsea versus Pafos. I've gone 3-0 in that game. I think Chelsea are going to win pretty comfortably in that. If that's my predict 6 as well, let me know in the comments what you think about my predict 6. And yeah, if you managed to reach this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also leave a comment saying Upamecano in the comment section so that I can know you've reached this far. And I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.